YouTube? It is, of course, your favorite game here, Above Average Cody, coming at you with some quick gameplay analysis of Strongholds. Now, the other day, guys, I had a game of Strongholds on stream where I was absolutely losing composure. And I'm not lying to you guys, this was a bad game. It was a bad game for me. It was a bad game for my teammates. But what better way to learn than analyze your own mistakes? So we're going to go through, and the biggest thing I want to remind you guys on Strongholds is, obviously, you have to hold 2 points. And the best way to do that is to get the kills, capture the point, and then just sit on the point. I've heard pros become very passionate about this. After you secure a point, you have to sit there for a second, and that's it. Just stay there, and I promise you will do so much better in terms of scoring on Strongholds. But on this map, the team was rotating way too much, my team that is, and we were just getting outslayed because we were never on the points together. So here we go. We're holding A, B, and B is starting to get capped. All right, so we're going to move in. We're going to try to get this kill here. We get the kill, no problem. We are currently holding A, B. We got 2 people on A, and I think we have 1 on B. They out-rotate us behind to A. If that happens, guys, you have to try to go C or either fight and get the kills on A. We obviously got outgunned on A, but as you can see, we're also not capping C. So we are getting A and C capped, which is insane. And now just right here, I want to stop it really quick. I'm spawning back C, so the only competent decision is try to cap C, right? We have a solo person trying to hold B here. And then as you saw, we had somebody coming off the B spawn sprinting to A. Now, I'm not going to lie, some communications could have saved us here, but a massive issue is that Sadie or whoever that is did not know that we were spawning C, so they just sprinted to A and died. Now, it worked out because we are holding the CB, but here we go. The team is just going to push to C, and I'm a solo man with, I believe, 2 people here on the C cap. So I try to live here. I'm dead. No help. Actually, no. Somebody did come and was able to save C. So again, we are holding the CB cap. It's going decently well at the beginning, guys, but you're going to see where it starts to fall apart. Now we're all spawning back B. Good decision. Go A. A, B is arguably the best thing to hold on live fire if you can hold it long enough. So I shift A. We got Alex over here, the homie, playing for OS, as we should. Unfortunately, we're not able to secure the OS. I made a very bad decision, guys. That situation right there is where I should have pushed out and helped Alex secure the OS, because the OS would have gone much further than just me securing A for 2 seconds. So this is a big mistake. This is a very tough, spot to be in decision-wise, because I wasn't sure what Alex was going to be dealing with over there, but I should have gone in. And, I mean, chances are we probably wouldn't have gotten the OS anyways, but it would have been worthy to make the push here because, as you can see, we now go 4 down. They're probably going to secure A here. And as you can see, we're spawning back C, so they should get the A cap. So we get C, but of course at the cost of losing A. And now what I want to bring up, guys, is we are currently in a blender. We are getting just thrown all around the map. And this is where, in a game of Strongholds, you really have to hunker down, group up as a team, and find some kills and kind of find an anchor. You need to anchor the A side. You need to anchor the C side. Or if you spawn B, you have to cap the B. Basically, just secure whatever point you're spawning at. And we just really find a hard time doing that. We got people going to B. We got people fighting for C, which was me. So we kind of come to the decision here of trying to go for B. So I go down there. Sadie's able to get a kill there. And now we're on the B cap. However, enemy flies in, kills him, secures it. So they're on the AB. And by the way, the worst spawn point ever, guys, is spawning open grass there and dummy side, because it is impossible. Again, we're not calming much. Me and Alex were calming, but the entire team wasn't. But as you can see, I'm kind of running around like a chick with my head cut off. Like, we're not really anchoring anything. We're still kind of just going where we spawn and just sprinting. And obviously, that's not very team-oriented. Here, I see Sadie here, so I'm going to the point we already have so that we can anchor something. So I'm trying to hold this. However, Tom over there does the opposite. He spawns in grass, and he is running to A. And now I'm trying to go B. Here we go. We're going for 2 completely different common objectives here. I happen to lose the fight here. Cuts. So they're going to crawl right up. and they're probably going to get on that C cap right there. They got 2 on C now. We are able to creep up to the B flag, so it kind of works out because they had to focus efforts on C. But again, guys, there is no solid, like, anchor and, like, common objective here. Now, me and Alex here are playing for the OS. We really aren't finding any help here on the OS. We're able to move up, grab it, and we're trying to get the kills. But again, we're still just one step behind. We're still kind of in that blender. Because, of course, we have C, but we just lost the AB. We're just truly getting out-rotated. And it's not even that we're getting out-fried by the enemy. It's more we're just not focusing on one objective here. Again, like, C, we're getting the trades and things like that, but we're still getting double cap. They're capping C, they're still holding B, and now we're back on A. It is very much like they're just exterminating us, because once they find out where we are and where we're spawning and what we're going for, they just collapse and kill us. It's just a very bad blender to be in on Strongholds. So the biggest takeaway here, guys, since I'm kind of just like saying what's going on, the biggest takeaway here is if you are caught in a game like this, you have to focus one point and then go from there. This is where you very much have to slow down, because you can play Strongholds at this pace, but if you're not kind of going at a common objective and things like that, it's going to work out very bad for you. Here, I made a very good decision to let C go, because I saw I was getting pushed. I was very much going to get eradicated, as I said. So I kind of just flew out and tried to pull the enemy out in the open for my teammates here, and it worked out pretty good because we're on the AB cap there. So this was a good decision on my part. The teammates are kind of trying to win the fights, but the problem is we get spawned out back C, and we still have a teammate A. So now once again we are split. We're able to turn it into an AC cap and then push B, which overall not a bad decision here. It worked out pretty good because again now we're on the CB cap. We have them pushed back to A and spawning there currently because we're spawning back C grass, back pillars there. So we're good. This is what I've been talking about the whole game, guys. You have to sit still and just hold the points, and we're doing that. Here we get a little overzealous with C being left open, so now they're going to move in on the C cap quite quickly, as they should. Puts me in an awkward spot here on Snipe's Nest, and I'm pretty sure I just get killed here, if I had to guess. Still giving a little bit too much effort at C, but the teammates fly in, and we're able to cap that. So now they're back at A again, and we're trying to get the B cap. Fantastic repulsor by that kid. Made me look absolutely silly not getting that trade. But now they have the AB, which, again, that is the favorable hold here. So we got to see how we spawn up here. We're spawning back C, which is fine. We have the point anchored, and now we just have to find the kills and try to move up. We're already one man down, so we're put in a tough spot. And they did secure the OS with no contest from us really at all. Me being the respawn screen and us barely holding our own at C. So now we're pinned. We're trying to focus killing this OS, and we're just stuck in C, and that just works out better for them because they were getting all that time on AB, which gave them the 20, almost 30-point lead now. Now, back in the blender, spawn flip. We're back to A. We got to just post up and find the kills here. I believe we are one down right now, but so are they. And they're just flying at us, guys. They're flying at us. We're not together finding the kills, and that just, it puts us at a disadvantage because they're just flying in and getting some easy kills. Poor Alex gets absolutely obliterated by the Needler there. I'm spawning into team nades, which I don't even know how that happened. But right now, we're back at C now, and now they're on the B cap. Like, we were just constantly getting out-rotated, and even when we were starting to slow down, we just weren't really objective on what we were shooting at and where we were finding the kills. Very often I was backing out and trying to live up, which was really my best option in most of these situations. But the biggest fault here was our teamwork for sure. But again, there's only so much you can do when you're not calming and things like that. Once again, they have the AB cap. They're doing a very good job at controlling the area that's favorable. The thing that kind of made it feel like a mediocre Strongholds game was when we were pinned on C, we just let them fly at us. So while we were standing there like, oh, what do we do here? They kind of just flew into us. So how can you guys prevent a game like this, I guess, is something we should talk about. Really, you just have to, when you post up, you have to make sure you're shooting at the same exact thing. As you can see here, we're getting triple capped. We're still spawning C, the less favorable side, but we're able to get a good A cap here. Alex secures an OS, and we're able to find a couple kills here. So we've got the A locked, and we're losing C, and we're just really not pushing B fast enough. This goes with us getting out-rotated here. We're just not rotating to the next point quick enough. Alex goes down here. I'm able to find his trade pillars. But, of course, there is another one back B, and they are just holding it, guys. They are holding it, and they are out-rotating us. So if they stick to their same plan, they're probably going to push us at A. But luckily, I think we're holding them off just long enough. But here is where we probably should have rotated for either the C cap or just made a good, like, solid effort at B. We're just playing too slow now. We're letting them rack up way too many points, and this is becoming an absolute landslide. Their 20, 30-point lead literally just turned into 80, 90 points. So now, finally, I make the push to B, get absolutely obliterated, and honestly, I don't even know where my teammates are at this point. We let them walk right back up to B. Alex makes the push to C a little bit too late there, sadly. I still do not know where our other two teammates are. I don't believe anybody left in this game. They certainly could have. Nope, Sadie's still there. Sadie gets my trade there. Tom the Tank Engine did end up leaving there, guys, so nothing you can do. So the biggest takeaways from this gameplay, guys, is when the other team is playing fast, you kind of have to capitalize on that. If you're able to just get two people and be like, oh, player A is rushing us here, if you're able to single them out and get the kill, you're already up 4v3, and it would be very easy to rotate and kind of do whatever you want. The other issue we had in this game, guys, is a lot of times we were pinned so far back that we were unable to kind of get shots out in the open space, so that led to a lot of enemies or a lot of teammates getting put in 1v1s against the enemies. Forgive me jump cutting, guys, because I'm getting ads on my own live stream. The live streams are still up on the channel there if you want to watch the past things. But basically, we weren't in very good vantage points because we were getting eradicated out of all of them, so we weren't able to put in shots, so basically everything turned into a 1v1. So this was arguably the worst recipe for a Strongholds game, and rightfully so. We lost by, what, like 150 points. We had a teammate leave, and that's just really how it goes, guys. Very, very tough game. It is what it is, but again, you kind of just have to stay in open space and put up kills. Again, I had an abysmal game. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it at all, guys. I believe that was 7-19 there. Very rough game for me, but the team play just makes it harder for everybody. If you guys have a game like this, don't get too discouraged, because bad team play can lead to everybody's stats looking terrible. So that's just kind of how the game went. It was tough. It was very tough. Hopefully, I pointed out some things for you guys where if you get put in a game like this, hopefully you can see it before it's too late, because again, though we just saw it too late, we didn't capitalize on the openings we had, and it just led to the game being an absolute landslide. But all right, guys, that is some Strongholds gameplay for you. Please, if you play Strongholds, guys, cap the point, hold the point, and then focus on what the other team's doing. If they're playing fast, single them out, find the kills. Very easy. You can stay where you are. Or if they're kind of just out rotating, you have to not become too complacent and push that third point sometimes and make the ballsy play, because we just kind of waited too long. Like that example I had where I was sitting sandbags and nobody was pushing that B flag. We let them rack up way too much score there. Just don't get too complacent. Strongholds is a very learn as you go game, and you have to try to see the situations before they come, because sometimes if you see them too late, it just leads to way too much of a landslide. But all right, guys, that does it for this gameplay analysis. Hopefully you got something away from this. Comment below with some Strongholds tips, guys, so anybody watching this trying to learn some Strongholds gameplay can get tips from you guys as well. But that does it, guys. Subscribe to the channel, please. Tons of Halo content right now. We're doing a 24-hour stream for Modern Warfare 2. I want to mix in some Overwatch. Just a lot of fun here on the channel, guys. So hit that sub button. Leave a like on this video, pretty please, so more people can hopefully learn some Strongholds, because I find that is the hardest game mode for a lot of the lower ranks to kind of be objective on and play a very good game as a team. But other than that, guys, super thanks. Channel memberships, please feel free to support monetarily, but don't feel like you have to. And that does it for me for this Friday video, guys. Enjoy your weekend, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.